Morning Flosstube, my name is Charlotte and this is my channel, CLUcrossstitching. I was supposed to be doing a Flosstube last week. I did do a Flosstube last week, but my phone decided that it had no more memory, had no space, so it ran out at about 32 minutes, and no matter what I did, no matter what I deleted, would not give me extra, so I thought I'll wait a week. I've been able to upgrade my phone. My contract ran out at the beginning of May, so I thought I might as well upgrade. So I've got, I used to have an iPhone 7, now I've got an iPhone 8. It's £10 cheaper a month, but it doubles my memory, so instead of 32 gigabytes, I think this one's a 64. So a lot more data memory. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it won't run out of space and I won't get angry at it. So we'll do a life update, then get into the stitching. Life update. We had a little bit of drama with my dog Lexi that lives with my mum. She went for her jabs like normal, yearly vaccinations, and they said that she'd have to have a scale and polish on her teeth because the back teeth were fine but the front teeth had a bit of tartar on there. So like, okay, how much is that going to be? Oh, if you just want the basic, it's going to be £180. If you want her on fluids, and if you want a blood test run on her, it would be £400. And it's just like, we don't need a blood test and we don't need her on fluids. She's going to be under for about 20 minutes, so no fluids. We took her for a pre-op on, I can't remember exactly the date, but it was the Saturday. Took her for a pre-op and they said, it's doubtful, but she may need some teeth extracted. You will be told at the time that this was happening. I'm like, fine, if it has to be done, it has to be done. Obviously there will be more charges. We're fine with that. So she then goes in for the operation on the Thursday. Mum gets a phone call at 3 o'clock to say it all went well, all went according to plan, no problems. Perfect. So we were able to pick her up that evening about 5:45. So turn up, speak to the receptionist, say we're here to pick up Lexi. She said, okay, would you like to settle up now or after you've seen the vet? We said no, we'll settle up now. Thinking, because we didn't get told about any extractions, anything like that, that'd be the 180. That's £383, and we're like, no, we didn't want any of the extras. No, we said no to the extras. She went, oh, you didn't get any extras, it's just she's had 3 teeth extracted. You should have seen me. Absolutely fuming. Was not told. So we said, we're not happy, we were not told about any extractions. And she was just like, oh, you'll have to speak to the vet. So we wait to get called into the vet. And they call her in and said, right, what the hell has happened? All went fine. She did have to have 3 teeth extracted. That came to £87, and then because she was under for longer, the extra £100 was for the extra anaesthetic. We're like, okay, that's fine. We were not told of any extractions. We got told it was a possibility, but we would get a phone call to say, this is what has to happen, and this is how much it will be. So I just saw red. I just saw red. And she was just like, oh, were you not told? I went, no, we were not told. You basically mutilated my dog without telling us. why were we not informed of this? Because at the pre-op, we got told that we would get a phone call to say that she needs this extra. Would you like us to proceed? So she was just like, oh, I'm just going to find out why you weren't told. So she disappears. We were in there for 20 minutes. She was out the room for 20 minutes. Me and Dara are trying to save for a house. So we have the extra money in the savings. It's not a problem. Paying it was not a problem. It was the fact that we were not informed. So 20 minutes later, she comes back in and she says, we're really, really sorry. It's a very bad lack of communication. You should have been told, because of everything that has gone on. You only need to pay for the scale and polish and some mouthwash that you put in her water, and itchy nose, some wet food that she has to eat for a few days. So in total it came to about 200 quid. So we didn't have to pay for the extractions, and we didn't have to pay for the extra anaesthetic. Yeah, Too Right was definitely not happy with the fact that they hadn't told us. So we were happy that we didn't have to pay for it. We are still considering putting in like a proper complaint, but there's not a lot that they can do now. So she then went for a post-op on the Saturday. We were literally in there for about 30 seconds. The vet looked at her teeth and went, yeah, no, gums are fine. Is she eating? Yes. Is she drinking? Yes. Has she had any diarrhea? No. Okay, she's fine. Just keep her on wet food for a few more days and she'll be fine. So we were just like, yep, perfect. Thinking that was it. When I did my last video, the next thing hadn't happened. I get a message from my sister on the following Wednesday. So she had the pre-op on the Saturday, then the following Wednesday, I get a message from my sister saying, oh, Lexi needs to go to the vet. I'm thinking, oh, crap. She's had a reaction to something, or now all her teeth have fallen out. I don't know what the hell was going on. My sister then sends me some pictures. She's got a lump at the top of her eye, just above her eye, and her eye was bright red and leaking this like green yellow gunge. It was not pretty. She's booked into the vets at 6:45. Great, another vet visit. So go straight there, pick up mum, pick up the dog straight after work, go to the vets. They did an eye test to make sure that nothing is seriously wrong with the eye. The vet said that it's most likely, the lump is most likely an insect bite, and it's just reacted a little bit badly in the eye, and it's just a small eye infection. Nothing to do with what she'd had done the previous week, thank God. So we got some eye drops for her, where she's on this pet plan thing that that we pay for. She gets all her worming and her Advocate on it. We also get 1 free consultation a year, so they used that for the eye, and we just had to then pay for the eye test and the eye drops, so it came to 40 quid. And seeing that I paid for her teeth, Mum said that she was going to pay for this one. So, yes, you can pay for this one, Mother. So, it's now been, I think, a week that she's been on the eye drops, and her eye's a lot better. And the lump has gone down, so we think she's just got bitten by a bug or stung by a bee or something like that, and it's just infected. But she's a lot better now. She's a lot happier. So, she's just a tart, I think. So, that was a entertaining couple of weeks with Lexi. Izzy, the other one, my sister's dog, she's completely fine. Last week, very stressful at work. Very, obviously can't go into details, GDPR and all that stuff, but it was a very stressful week with a lot of overtime, and something that then, and then obviously the thing with Lexi and the eye I really didn't need last week, so came in most days, had a stress headache, just came to bed. The day after my actual last proper video that I uploaded, went to bingo, spent 20 quid, we went all in, spent 20 quid, won £19.60, so almost broke even. Was supposed to be about 40 quid, but had to share it with somebody else. Got bingo again tonight, so won't be going all in this week, so just do a free bingo and the national game. So, although I might do the last 2 games because they seem to be quite fun as well. I don't know. I'll see how I feel when I get there. So, that was my life in the last few weeks. So, shall we get on to the stitching? In my last video, it was the start of my week off, so I was able to get a full week on Maleficent, and I said that I had the urge to have a new start, but I was trying to get as far with Maleficent. If I want it done this year, I need to get her done. Yeah. I had a new start. I could not have a new start. The sale last month in my group, Cross Stitch Sales, was the tribal, the KLT Tribal, and it's my group, I can't not participate in it, so I started the Tribal Giraffe by KLT Charting. It was, I have 4 tribal charts: the Tribal Giraffe, the Tribal T-Rex, which is that one, the Tribal Triceratops, and the Tribal Fish. Yesterday, while browsing her website, I saw that she had a Tribal Turtle, and oh my god, I've just fallen in love with it. So that one will be my next purchase. Once I have finished 2 stitches, 2 charts, because that, the agreement that I have with Daryl is still ongoing. I finished 2 and I get to buy a new kit or chart. I've still got that going on. It's just he doesn't understand. Oh no, he does understand. He doesn't know about all the other ones. So I show him the ones that I buy, going, look, I finished 2, this is the one I brought. And just ignored the 3 that I brought last week. So, had a little bit of drama with this because I wanted to do the Tribal Giraffe on a green fabric, and I joined Jodrie's Fabric of the Month and Fabric of the Year, and the Fabric of the Month is just a different theme one each year, but the fabric of the year one is a set theme. So this year it's rainbow, and you can either have the brights or just the normal, I think. So June's fabric was a green, so I was really looking forward to doing the tribal giraffe on the green. I chose my thread, which is DMC 4072, I think it's called Roasted Almond. I put that on the green, which was this one. Put it on the green and went, oh yeah, no, that's fine, that's gonna stand out. It didn't. The brown was fine, but the cream, the yellow, just wasn't standing out. You could see it, but it wasn't as vibrant as I wanted it to be. So I had to unpick. Luckily I hadn't done that much. I'd probably only done about 50 stitches. So I had to unpick all of that and choose a different fabric. I sorted out some plastic drawers, and now all my hand-dyed fabric is in the plastic drawers. So I got the drawers out, and I said, Daryl, pick a fabric. This is my chart, this is my thread, pick a fabric. So we did. He went through it all, and he picked Hyades by Chromatic Alchemy. This is 16 count. And this is what it looks like so far. I am loving, absolutely loving how this is looking. I love how the thread looks like it is an actual giraffe. That was one of the whole reasons that I wanted to pick that thread, was because of I want it to look like a giraffe. It will look like a giraffe, but I want the colours to be like it was a giraffe. It's not as, it's more cream rather than a yellow, but you can definitely tell that there is the brown and the yellow in there. So that's as far as I've got on that one. I don't think I'll get it finished this month. It will just be, it'll be done when it's done. This month's Sal is, I changed it a little bit. It was supposed to be Presley Penguin, but I swapped it to Presley Penguin and Pals, mostly because I, one, didn't have a Presley chart, and two, if I have a new start each month, I haven't even finished the tribal giraffe. The one before that was That's It, I'm Off. I haven't even started that one. It's all kitted up. I haven't started it. So that one will need to be started at some point. I just couldn't have another new start. I'm sort of feeling a little bit overwhelmed as it is. And adding the tribal giraffe, I've now got, I think it's 11 whips on the go, and that's it. I can't have any more than that. I need to finish off ones that I have. So after the week off that I had, and I worked on Maleficent every single day. If you've seen, I did a vlog style for that week, and then I've kept it up, so I'm doing it now instead of daily. I'm doing it once a week on a Wednesday, so I'll be doing my next vlog tomorrow for that. and then I mush them together for the month, so I don't upload them weekly. I do it monthly. So June's is already up, so July's is in progress. But yeah, no, I felt a little bit burnt out on Maleficent after working on her for a week straight. It worked, I got a lot done, but I felt a little bit burnt out, which is why I started the tribal giraffe. When I recorded this last week, I hadn't, my plan was, I said I wanted a page finished by the end of June. That didn't happen. It's now the 9th of June. I got a page finish on the 7th of June. So a week behind where I want to be, so I do need to start catching up on that. So I will, this is where I've got with my mini Maleficent, Heaven and Earth. That's what it will look like. And this is where I am with her at the moment. So this is the full first top row, and that is a page finish. Thank God for that. So I do this cross country by page. So I've picked a colour and I do all of that colour first, normal with this one. And I think most of these ones up there, I did the dark colours first, and I've decided that I don't want to do the dark colours first, so I did dark to light. So this one I'm going light to dark. So the last colour that I finished on here, I've then just continued working it on here. So that is the edge of the next page. So I'm quite looking forward to doing this page because I get to do the rest of her face and I get to work on her cloak. No more background. No more background. Well, still a lot of background, but I get to work more on her. This is stitched 18 count 2/1. I think this is with the Magic Guide. The tribal giraffe 2/1 16 count on hand dyed. So that was Maleficent. I'm a little bit upset. The needle minder that I won from Crafty Magpie, my Maleficent one, I seem to have misplaced it. It's fallen off. So I've got to find that. I heard something on Sunday when I was stitching. I think that's when I noticed that I'd missed it. Just a little thud down the side, so I think it's just gone under the bed, so I just gotta get that. So that was Maleficent. I've had to buy more threads for her. When I kitted her up back in, so I started her the 2nd of January 2017, so I would have kitted her up in a few months before. I think I only brought one of each colour, apart from the black. The black I think I brought 3 or 4, where I'm doing an 18 count, 18 on an 18 count 2/1. I think it worked out that I needed 8. I've got all the blacks, but I'm now getting to the stage where I'm running out of the colours, so I need to reorder them. Making sure about, obviously, dye lots. So I think I've now ordered and got them all. think. I don't know what I was doing when I ordered, because I thought I ordered one of each, but I obviously misread something. Oh, sorry. Because this one, 3820, the bright yellow, because they're all kept in here. It has the date that I started, and it's going to be the date that I finish. I'm going to write it on there. And then the next one that I start, this is my Heaven and Earth box. I'm going to do the next one down here. So this one is going to be just the Heaven and Earth. So there's my spares. Yeah. 3820. I went and looked at the usage, because I had this one and then 2 spare skeins of it in here. I'm obviously going to get a lot of yellow. So I went back to the chart and I went, where is all this yellow? I've got 3 skeins of it. I'm going to need a lot. Thinking, where the hell is all this yellow? Maybe in her staff? No, that's more green. So I went to the floss usage chart and went, right, how many? Let me get it. How many stitches of this colour is there? 1. Literally 1. Why the hell did I get 3 skeins of it if there's only 1 stitch? I obviously misread it somewhere. It's ridiculous. That, or I just went, when I was going through the threads that I get, went, oh, that's in Maleficent, put it in the box for 1. It's ridiculous. And actually, I think I've stitched this one. I'm going to put it back before I lose it, in case I haven't yet stitched it. I think it's her eye. I think it's that yellow in her eye. Can you see that? I think it's that, literally that 1 stitch. So I think I've really done it, so I really don't know what I was thinking. So, the main thing is, I think, fingers crossed, I've now got all the threads for her. Thank you so much, Kim, for providing me with those at such short notice, may I add. So, I am currently, at the end of May, I worked out that I need to do 238 stitches a day to be able to finish her. I'm currently about 1,000 stitches behind her, so I really do need to catch up. I do have a couple of days coming off at the end of July, so I'm hoping to do to get quite a big bulk of her done then. We shall wait and see. So, the last chart that I have been working on is my KLT chicken sow. When I last showed you this, I hadn't yet finished the second ick. I think I hadn't even started the colour in it. When I recorded this last week, I had done half the colour in it. Now, have I been clever and got my threads? No, no, no. But I did tell you last time in my last video that I actually recorded, that I actually uploaded, that I had a little bit of a situation with it because of some cheap felt under the R&R clamp. I put up a post in the Chromatic Alchemy Facebook group and said, help, I've done this, I've been a tart, I put felt under my clamp and it's really cheap felt from eBay and it stained it. What do I do? And Sam, who owns Chromatic Alchemy, put a comment on there and said because it's a light fabric, it should be fine to wash. Obviously she doesn't know about the threads, but the fabric should be fine to wash. Now I have only used DMC on my chicken sow, so I'm not worried that the threads are gonna run. So I built up the courage to wash my chicken sow, and I am happy to announce the stain is almost gone. But it's so light that it's not, I'm not fussed about it. So what I will do is I'm going to cover up the second one for the moment because I don't want you to see what I've done with it. So, but yeah, you can still vaguely see where it was, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was, so I'm happy. I'm so happy with that. I've done a little bit more of the border, as you can see. So, the last time you saw the second one, I had just done the outline. I have now filled it in with a DMC variegated again, same as the first one, and same again, I let Daryl choose the colour. So, dun dun dun, it is blue. So I have used DMC 4022. You see that? Daryl picked that one. So I have finished that. I just need to do the hay that is stitched, that is sat on, and then number 2 is done. As you can see as well, as I've just said, I've done a bit more of the border. I have checked and double checked that it will line up here, and this one is going to be a chick. Currently Kim has got a boot camp running because of if you remember, if you watched my last videos, or like April, May, there was a competition, a team head-to-head, Team KLT versus Team Jodri, and we are doing, obviously Team KLT lost. Kim is doing it, they're doing it again in October, and this time we will win. We will win. But we are continuing to do challenges. in the team at KLT Bootcamp, and this was part of one of the challenges. So hoping to do a little bit more on this. This is also the reason that I swapped my current month's SAL from just Presley Penguin to Presley Penguin and Pals. It's to work on any KLT chart with a bird in it. At the moment this has just got eggs in it, but that one will have a bird in. So it was a bit selfish because I wanted to work on this and I couldn't have another new start. I'm obviously not going to get this done. I might get the chick done in July, but I'm not going to get the other 6 parts finished. I know that for a fact. So, especially not if I need to catch up on Maleficent. I have pre-warned Daryl that he needs to pick out the next colour. So he will be doing that once I have finished the outline of the next section. The rest of July plans, mostly work on Maleficent, see if I can get the next, at least the outline of the chicken done. I want on Maleficent to get, I would love a page finish on Maleficent for the end of July. There is a lot of block stitching, block colours in Maleficent on this page, so I'm hoping it will go quicker than the previous page, and let's hope I can get a page finish in 3 weeks. Fingers crossed, but I'm not sure. Maybe because I've got the extra couple of days. I don't know. We'll wait and see. We shall wait and see. So that's my progress on that. That's my whips, that's my new start. I have no finishes. So let's get on to haul. You've seen a little bit of it. The green Year of Rainbows. You can get the classic. Oh, it's dark, not bright. It's dark or classic. So this is the green that I did start stitching on for the tribal. And you can see there, that's where I started, so not a lot. Hopefully the project that I next use this on will be stitched over so you can't tell. And that's that green there. Considering green is one of my favourite colours, I don't have any green hand-dyed fabric. Well, I do now. So that was June's Year of Rainbow fabric colour. Green. Then June's fabric is called Phoenix. I think it's actually Phoenix Rising rather than just Phoenix. And this is really nice. Pinks and oranges. So, don't have any plans for that one yet, but we'll wait and see what happens. I'm not a pink person, so the last pink fabric that I had, my sister used, so I have a feeling that she's gonna, she loves pink, she's a huge pink nerd, so she'll probably take that at some point. To go with the fabric of the month, there is a thread of the month, the limited edition thread of the month, which ties in. So yeah, it is. It's Phoenix Rising, and that's there. The pinks and orange. And then I'm also part of the Jodrey thread, which she sends out. I think you can choose either 5 or 10 threads, and she just sends them out and they do an order. So Oz the Great and Powerful, Emerald Forest. I love that one. Look at the greens. Crystal Seas. I love that one, and I have a feeling I am going to use that on the tribal turtle chart that I will be purchasing hopefully soon. This is called the Mermaid's Tail and Sunset Beach. I am still waiting on my May and June fabric of the month from Sam at Chromatic Alchemy. I also did an order back in May, which I'm still waiting on, and they are supposed to be used for the seashells, Kim's seashell sale, which I'm really looking forward to starting, but until I get the fabric, I can't. There is currently two options. There is 2 options for the seashell sale, which is the patterned, which will look like the chicken sow, and she's also done a realistic, and the realistic is absolutely amazing. Love that. And I really want to start it, but obviously can't, because 1, I have too much on the go, and 2, I haven't even got the fabric, so that is sort of a blessing in disguise. So that was my fabric and threads of the month. I've just brought some plain 28 count even weave from Kim, KLT Charting. If you read that, it says the Ranger. I bought this for my next, maybe not the next, but the Ranger Heaven and Earth that I have. I've already got the chart. So Claire, the Seaside Stitcher, has stitched Minnie the Ranger, and she's currently stitching Minnie a Light in the Dark, and her stitching is absolutely amazing. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's made me want to stitch them, because I am a huge Lord of the Rings fan. So is she, and I just really want to start it. But obviously Maleficent is a mini. This will be for a full page, a full chart, so it's a little bit daunting. And this fabric is huge, and my plan is to stitch 1/1 on 28 count, and even 1/1. This fabric is huge. I don't know if you can see, that's how long it will be, and this is folded over 3 times. Can you see that? Yeah. So yeah, it just keeps going. It just keeps going. So I have stitched on even weave before, but it was the 27 count, and it came in a kit, the HMS Victory, that I stitched for my boss last year. But that was 2/2. This is going to be 1/1. So I'm a little bit scared, but it's fine, because I'm not doing it until next year. So I've got plenty of time to actually, you know, suck it up and do it. I also have got some 25 count Magic Guide. I think it's Magic Guide. Because I'm also slowly kitting up the map of Middle Earth, also by Heaven and Earth. So I think I've seen a lot of people do the Tiny Decisions, the wheel. So I think I'm gonna kit up a few different Heaven and Earths, and then let the wheel decide which one I want to do, because I do have quite a few. Oh, itchy nose, sorry. Obviously the Ranger, I have A Light in the Dark, I have the Eternal Promise, which is again another Lord of the Rings, Matt Stewart, map of Middle Earth. I have a horse, Kiowa Gold, which I love. Actually, if I did a pattern parade, I think back in January, and it showed, I showed, I think, all the Heaven and Earth ones, Heaven and Earth charts that I've got. So I'm not going to kit up all of them, but I may kit up about 3 or 4. And then let the Tiny Decisions app do it for me. Oh, anyway, back onto... I found these 2 adorable little brooches in a charity shop, with my intention that I am going to turn these into needle minders. We've got a look, an adorable little Westie and a pony. I think these were $3.99 in the British Heart Foundation each. So I've got to take the brooch off at the back and then stick a needle on it. Daryl's got some Gorilla Glue, so I'll get him to stick the needle, the magnets on there. I went to Hobbycraft with Nat the other week, and I don't normally buy threads from Hobbycraft. They're just too expensive. I think their current price for one skein of DMC is like £1.15, which is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, I normally get all my threads from Kim at KLT. She's amazing, really good prices, and she's so lovely. Best customer service I've ever received. Thank you, Kim, if you're watching. But when I went to Hobbycraft, I noticed that quite a few of the variegations and sparkly were on sale. These were 50p each. Now Kim, I think, sells them, I don't know, like 90p each, which is a very good price considering I think Hobbycraft are selling these at £1.50 each. So I stocked up. 50p each. You can't really go wrong. I mean, that's a metallic one. That was a metallic one. Somebody had braided these all before I went, so these were just what was left. So a few metallics, and then the rest are just variegated, which is perfect because I need some more variegated flosses for my chicken sow. So there was that. These are the ones that I had already from Kim and the monthly mini stash that I get. So I've now fully stocked up on these because I know that as soon as we get a house, that we've stocked, say when we actually get a house, that I'm not going to have enough. I'm not going to have the money to spend on stitchy stuff, which is why I'm stocking up now. And I told him this, and he wasn't he said, no, you'll have some spare money. I went, I don't know if I will. I don't know if I will. So, which is why I'm stocking up now. We're saving a lot. I have a budget each month. I put what I need to in the savings, and then I have a little bit of spending money, and that is the spending money that I have. For July, I literally have nothing else left. My budget went. It went on that. It went on the little brooches, and it went on this. In my last video, I got a little bit upset because I was talking about my old dog Millie, who unfortunately passed away about 6.5 years ago. While scrolling through eBay, I saw somebody had posted up a finished picture, a finished cross stitch that they were selling of this. It's called Lazy Days by DMC. And I went, oh my god, that looks like Millie. It's got the wonky smile, it's got the head tilt that she always used to do. I saw that and I went, yeah, no, I'm buying that. I told Daryl about it and he agreed that I should buy it, that I don't need to wait until I finish 2 and that, because it looks so much like her that I could not get it. It was just... tears were shed a little bit. No, she's just so cute. So that one is done in memory of my Millie. And I also got some 18 count magic guide. I don't know why I've got this. I obviously went, oh, I'll buy that for something. And I don't know what it is. Well, it's 19 by 21. Just plain white. I don't know what it is for. This is why I need to write, like I did with the even weave, what I bought it for, because my memory's crap. I'll figure it out in about a year or so after I've used it for something else. I go, that's what I want. That's what I want. On a also better note, so-and-so, because I got that from so-and-so, are now sending them out in these, because they used to send it out in plastic. They're now sending it out in this paper, cardboard envelope. So a little bit more eco-friendly. I am looking for some recommendations on a donkey chart, because Daryl is currently obsessed with donkeys and it is my fault. So last Christmas we were watching Family Guy, and there was a cutscene where Peter Griffin makes a piano player sing Dominic the Donkey, the Christmas song Dominic the Donkey, the Italian Christmas donkey. And Peter Griffin sings along, and I squealed, and I sung along as well. And the look I got from Daryl was just one of utter confusion on what the just happened. And I made him I rewound it about 3 times and sung it every single time. I just love that song, and he'd never heard of it. Never heard of it. And so then I had to get up on YouTube and get the song and played it for him, the full version of it, and he just looked at me as if to say, well, the actual... I've never heard this song before. And I was just like, it's like my favourite Christmas song. So, since then, we've been a little bit obsessed. Mostly because on Red Dead Redemption, the PlayStation game, you can find and ride donkeys. And online, he found a donkey and started riding it. He then got the song up on YouTube, and with his headphones and his mic was singing Dominic the Donkey, going around the online platform, and everyone was laughing, and it made everybody laugh. But we're currently obsessed with Dominic the Donkey. So I want to stitch him a donkey. I know that Bothy Threads has one, and it's his head with some robins. I don't think he'll like that one. I really don't think he will. So I'm just hoping that all you wonderful people, my viewers, will be able to go, oh, there's this designer over here does a really nice donkey or something like that. So yes, I want to stitch him a donkey. It won't be for this year, God no, it'll be next year that I'll stitch it for him. But I'm going to name him Dominic. So I did actually I was playing Red Dead on Sunday, having a little bit of break from Maleficent after I did the page finish, and found the donkey and was riding around, and I did the same as him, not with the headphones, but I did play Dominic the Donkey while riding around on the donkey, and I recorded a little bit of it and sent it to him while he was out getting dinner. So I may or may not put that clip at the end of this video. I shall see how I feel. I don't think I sing in it. If I don't sing in it, I'll put it on. If I do sing it, you won't see it. Right, this is almost an hour long, so I think I don't have anything else to show you. I don't think I have anything else to talk about. So I will love you and I will leave you. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you've watched this far, my ramblings. If you are returning, thank you, welcome back. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you again for watching. I have had a few more subscribers in the last few weeks, so thank you all for subscribing, thank you all for the thumbs up, and I hope you all have a lovely day stitching. Happy stitching. Bye.